Well, we're recording now.
Good.
So what are we gonna do?
I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to the Tidepool Orchestra channel. I think that's a good way to start.
Oh, that is a good move. I like that move.
Every morning I wake up and I subscribe to the Tidepool Orchestra channel. We're at 135 subscribers. Guess how many are me?
Brian?
No. Hey, what's up, though?
This is the part where you say that 140 of those are you.
No.
Okay.
Let's do a new video right now. We did. That's gonna have to wait a second because we're in the middle of this video.
We are in the middle of this video.
Oh man, so Resident Evil 2 came out in 1994. When was the first time that you played it?
1994?
1998.
Yes, 1998. Thank you, Brian. Jesus Christ, 1994? That was when Friends came out. That was when the Downward Spiral came out. Jesus Christ.
I have a new coworker at my store, and he's like talking about how he wants to get off work and just drink his life away, and he's making the same kind of jokes that I'm making, and I'm like, oh wow, that's wild. How old are you? He's like, I'm gonna be 20 next week. I'm like, don't talk about drinking. He's like, there's too many shirts here, I kind of just want to burn the store down. And I'm like, I make that joke every single day. Can you not be me, or can I be more mature with the gap into my life? Anyway.
No, you never grew out of being 20 years old.
I never really grew up.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Are those liquors?
Liquors?
Those are liquors.
What, like they lick you, or like alcohol?
I mean, I guess like alcohol, but they lick you with their tongue.
Ah, like the Fleeches in Abe's Exodus.
I am so surprised that I am still fine. Fine, just doing fine. Everything is fine.
No, did you ever play the Oddworld games?
Just Abe's Exodus.
Really? Why? Why just Abe's Exodus? And you did choose
That's
the best one. But...
That's the only thing I was exposed to.
Wow, that's weird. Like it's the best game out of the franchise, but weird choice.
I mean, you said that twice in a row.
I'm shocked by it.
Let's walk this way. Killed him. Thank fucking Christ. Liquors are bad.
They are.
Okay, I've used the club key there. Let's go up here. Okay, found the stairs there.
So my other coworker... What?
I was making fun of your sniffing.
I'm going to drive 2 hours tonight, go to your house, and then kick your ass.
You do live about 2 hours from me, oh my god.
By the time I get there, though, it'll be tomorrow, so it's not worth it. You'll have forgotten.
Yeah, it's already 10:33.
Yeah. You want to give the coordinates of where we live, too? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Did I start another fucking video?
Did you?
It's only been like 4 minutes since I started. Oh, hell yeah. Got more shells. yeah. Watchman's Diary. Do you want to narrate this guy?
Yeah. August 11th. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. Keeping the peace, whatever that means. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on that tower rather than that I was neglecting my duties. What did he mean by this? Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. That seems like a lot of work.
It
Like
does.
if I really liked checkers, I'm not going to make individual checker piece key combinations. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. Or what I should wear. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way that he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job at humbling me. About the only thing I imagined that could match his skills in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel it because he hasn't been feeling so well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like The Walking Dead. On AMC. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately.
Excellent. Hell yeah.
Take the gun.
Oh, I'm gonna take that fucking gun.
Yeah, take it and put it right in your mouth. We're going high speed bullet taste testing. Ready, go.
I wish
one tasted like lead.
I wish I could in this world. Where
White Claw tastes like Diet Trailer Park.
White Claw.
Jesus Christ, Noah, I get it. It's not my fault that I suck and want to die. It's a little bit my fault.
It's a little bit. Just a little bit.
What's your favorite cartoon from Cartoon Network circa 90s and 2000?
Probably Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yes.
It's a really good show.
It was a really good show.
A group of friends recently put together a reanimated version of the Freaky Fred episode. The one where he was naughty.
Oh, Freaky Fred. I forgot about Freaky Fred. Oh, Jesus Christ.
They reanimated the entire episode, so each animator took like a 15-second to 30-second segment and just redid the entire thing in their own unique art style. Which, with Courage the Cowardly Dog, it just works. Especially that episode, because there were so many like flashbacks and clips that were supposed to look different anyway.
No, I like it.
It's a really good video.
I believe it. I heard you scratching your beard. Oh, Jesus Christ, Brian. How long has it been since you've shaved?
I usually just shave my upper lip because I move my upper lip quite a lot, and with hair there, it feels weird. But I usually leave all the hair on my chin because I have a double chin and I have a scar that I'm trying to hide. Because when I was like 13 or 14 years old, I had the bright idea of maybe I can make my jaw look better if I perform home surgery. It didn't work.
I believe it. Jesus.
It just left like a little, like, a circular mark down near the bottom of my jaw. So I have a beard. I do shave it all off sometimes, but now the scar is faded enough that it just looks like vitiligo.
What the hell is vitiligo?
Michael Jackson's skin disease.
Oh. That shit. Where, like, your skin loses pigmentation.
Except, obviously in reverse, because I'm primarily a pretty pale bitch. So
you're a Caucasian member of the Aryan race.
Blonde hairs, blue eyes, yes, we're white. I don't know where I'm going with that. We're here. We're white. We're taking over. It's like, oh.
Oh. Please don't. You can't dance.
All these white people taking over. How are our kids gonna learn how to dance now? That's something I found out recently, is square dancing has some racist origin.
I believe that square dancing is country in origin.
Yeah. Square dancing is taught to grade schoolers as a form of originally trying to get kids off of jazz.
That's pretty awful. Gonna be honest there.
In the 60s and 70s, jazz got really, really popular, and people were afraid that all of their white children were gonna learn all of the black musics. They decided to fund entire school-wide events where all the children had to learn to appreciate square dancing and country music.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. And like a lot of things in American history, he said, looking at John Kellogg's, it lasted way longer than it should have, and it shouldn't have lasted at all.
Yeah. No shit.
Oh well.
Oh, the cog just fell. The cog just fell, Brian.
Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Was it supposed to fall?
Yes. Because
okay, good.
Because the order that I let them in.
So there's a Transformers convention going on right now, and people are posting pictures of the new toys that aren't being made by Hasbro.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I don't know if I told you about this, but Transformers has a sort of third party, with the really loose quote there, production things. So what this essentially means is other companies can make their own Transformers toys as long as they don't have the same names.
Yeah.
And now it's gotten so big that the third-party panel at the official Transformers Canada convention, like, they have a panel showing off their new product at an official Transformers convention.
Nice.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's like, I don't know, if... I can't even think of a good comparison. It's like if E3, right? That's that gaming convention where everybody smells bad and nobody knows how to take a shower. Like,
yes. Yes, that is E3 in a nutshell.
Like, what if one of their panels at E3 was some guy making his own knockoff Transformer, his own knockoff video games?
Okay. I don't know how to handle that accusation, but I'm okay with it. Just saying.
Somebody made a fake Transformer that turns into a steak. Its name is Steakbot, and it is my new friend.
Its name is Solid Steak.
Yeah. Oh man, it's a great prototype image. Oh, this thing is fucking huge. What? Lead your Botbots into battle. The Botbot Transformer figures are like 1 or 2 inches tall max. They're supposed to be less than $3 each, and they turn into like common household items. This one is about 8 inches. It's wild. Do you like Transformers at all?
Not really.
Then why are you making me go on and on about them?
I'm not making you go on and on about shit, Brian.
Noah's an angry drunk.
I can be. I can be. I'm gonna be honest there. I can be. It just depends on what you incite me on.
What are some things I can incite you on?
Communism. Socialism.
Communism gets a really bad rap, but I think it's good.
I think it's a fucking pipe dream that'll only be a pipe dream because anywhere it's implemented,
Yeah, well,
it ignores the it ignores what makes people people. It ignores the human condition.
I don't know. China seems to be doing a really good job on it.
Are we gonna tag Blizzard in this video? I feel like we are.
You would know more about Blizzard than I do. Thank God. Because I don't give a shit about Blizzard. I just care about Winnie the Pooh.
Nice.
Banned in China. I can't believe it.
Fucking Xi Jinping, whatever the fuck his name is, banning Winnie the Pooh just because Winnie the Pooh happens to look like him.
They don't even look that much alike.
But they kind of do.
Winnie the Pooh is bright yellow.
Is he?
Yeah. That was a trap. I wanted to see if you would say.
No, I wouldn't say anything. The thing is, yeah, Xi Jinping looks kind of like Winnie the Pooh, and he's banned Winnie the Pooh in China, which kind of proves that, yeah, China's a dictatorship. It's scary.
I mean, it's straight up a dictatorship.
It really is.
I think that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool that China is a dictatorship that has people actually walking around patrolling other people with pen and paper in hand, writing down whether or not they're being good people or bad people so that they can report back to the government, and then people can have points added and deducted from their good boy cards. Like, China actually figured out how to use good boy points and make it into form of real life currency. Because if you don't have enough good boy points, you're not allowed to go to first class. You're not even allowed to ride the good bus. You have to ride like a slow train that takes 6 extra hours to get home. You hear about all this?
I have not heard about all this. I'm hearing about all this from you.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Isn't it?
Yeah. No, China has a new system where everybody has points, like good citizen award points or something. And the more you have, the more luxuries you can do. You even have like the option of purchasing. Whereas if you have poor good citizen track record, this can even be like somebody else borrowed money like with your name. China doesn't care, it's still your name on it. If your score goes down, you're not allowed to even have the option to like rent cars or anything.
God damn. I'm so glad I live in America. God bless America.
They call it the social credit system.
It's kind of like that Black Mirror episode where everybody had the social credit system, where like the more they plummeted on social media, the more they plummeted in real life.
Yeah, kind of. But China doesn't have social media.
No, they don't, because
They
they're
have
a
their
dictatorship.
They have their own nation specifically. They try to invade 2chan and everything, but the Japanese know how to deal with the Chinese.
Yes, they certainly do. We've learned that from WWII.
Well, no, if a Chinese person is trolling you on the internet, you just have to say the word Tiananmen Square.
Get away!
Or 6-4 Massacre.
And their Chinese IP is just that lose all access to the internet.
Yeah, 6-4 Incident, 6-4 Massacre, anything like that. You just say that shit, and the Chinese bully is gone.
By the end of 2018, 5.5 million high-speed rail trips and 17.5 million flights had been denied to prospective travelers who were on a blacklist. If you have really low social credit, then you get blacklisted.
Oh, it's so rough.
If the parents of a child were to score below a certain threshold, their children would be excluded from the top schools in the region. So you get punished if your parents have bad social credit.
It's bad.
China's biggest matchmaking service, Baihe, allows its users to publish their own scores so that they can match with people with higher social credit.
Ben!
Oh,
Can you still hear me?
Oh
Come
god,
on,
there's
answer!
Ben! There's Ben! They're
Yeah.
border!
Fuck, it's
I
bad.
don't believe this. I almost got the
You get
story.
points deducted if you're Muslim.
Ben.
Yeah, you're a dirty Urgrod.
Bitter irony. The chief of
If you
police.
fast during Ramadan, you get points
Co-conspirator.
deducted.
Get that scum. Make
Mugshots of
him
blacklisted individuals are sometimes displayed on
Hang in
large
there,
LED
Ben.
screens on buildings or shown before the
Oh.
movie in movie theaters.
My chest!
Fuck.
It's burning!
Like, you fuck up so bad that they give a
What's
trailer
wrong?
of you before the movie starts. So China
is a bad place.
You can increase your social credit score by going to a special building with a 3-hour-long line
Good God,
and then
what was
giving
that?
them money. Depending on the amount of money that you give them, then your social credit goes up a certain amount. But also, they do not have to tell you where the money is going. Right now, it's
Where are
mostly
you going,
in,
Ada?
Hong Kong.
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling
No,
that's where
sorry.
I'll find
Right now,
John.
it's in mainland China and does not apply to
Ada!
Hong Kong.
Wait!
That's kind of
Hey!
the whole thing right now with Hong Kong, is that they're trying to bring it in.
Do you read me, Claire? We now have
The
access
Hong
to the
Kong
back of the
government
parking
stated
lot.
in July 2019 that claims that the
Got
social credit system will be rolled
I'm
out
getting
in
out
Hong
of here
Kong
and heading
are
to the
totally
sewer.
unfounded.
Can you meet me
Stated
there?
that the system will not be implemented.
I'm on my way.
Thank fucking Christ.
Well, that was in July, and we've seen in recent months how much the Hong Kong thing has gone south.
South.
Yeah.
Oh, Hong Kong. Where can I start?
With Winnie the
Yes, with Winnie the fucking Pooh. Yeah, no. Hong Kong is great, and it sucks they're kind of beholden to China. China fucking sucks, dude. I'm not gonna lie. China is horrible.
It's pretty bad. Like, say what you want about Australia, and I do.
I say what I want about Australia, too.
I say what I want about Australia when I want about Australia. But no, China is in a really bad place right now, and this video obviously will not air there.
Probably not. Okay, running flying around the tarantulas.
Back on a third-party Transformers thing, they're making an RC that has a removable bra.
Wasn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think more Transformers should have removable chest plates.
Really? You don't say.
What are you trying to imply, sir?
What? I don't know what I'm trying to play. I'm drunk. I'm drunk,
Okay.
Brian. Brian, I'm drunk.
I realize you're often drunk when we record these. I think it's the only time that you can tolerate me. It's like when I talk to my parents and they open up another bottle of vodka. I'm like, okay.
What? Really? Is that the only time I can tolerate you? Is it times when I drink?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Getting all existential. It's true, isn't it?
Keep watching, Brian. Keep watching. It's William Birkin. It's William Birkin. He left behind a shell of his existence.
That's me.
Oh god.
I'm just kind of crawling around, eating my hand. Oh, this misery. Oh, his blood is all green. Oh, you have to get the chest pieces. That's weird.
Isn't it?
Night plug sounds dirty.
Alright. So we just unplug the door.
Heck yeah.
Heck. Yeah. We're in the sewers now. We're out of the police station.
Ada!
We're finally home free.
No, not quite.
What was that all about? Running off like that was
Gotta get
reckless
through
and
the
stupid.
sewers.
Those zombies are everywhere.
We've also
Not to
got
mention that thing that got banned.
Get through the factory
I was there, Leon. I
and the
know.
laboratory.
I think we can
Look,
do it.
Ada.
I
As
think
an
we can do
officer,
it.
it's
Maybe
my
not
job to
tonight,
look out for you.
Maybe another night.
But we're not going to get
Yeah.
through this alive if we don't work together.
Same
Okay?
Tidepool channel.
All
Same
right.
Tidepool channel.
We'll do this your way for now.
Is it really the same Tidepool channel?
I think it is.
Well-
Also change the name in between episodes, which we might. I've been thinking it over, and I think we should just call it Expectorant's House.
Uncle XP's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should just rename the channel, and it's your channel now, and I'll sit in the background.
Here's the problem.
You don't want to.
No, I do want to. I do definitely want to. The problem lies in the fact
Yeah?
that Resident Evil is the same game. So I can get to the next save point, and then we can go ahead and start the next episode.
I get it.
Actually, I just got to the next save room, so I mean, we're good.
Okay.
Do you want to read all the text on this envelope?
Sure.
Sewer manager facts.
Do you want to read all the text? Sure. Okay, I'm gonna read it though. On the first and third Wednesdays of the month, Angelica Margaret, Chief of Maintenance, will make use of the facilities. Be sure to reduce the moisture levels in this facility by activating the fan, as the equipment she will be using is susceptible to the effects of water vapors. On the 28th of every month, the chemical transporter Don Weller will use the facility. The chemicals he will be transporting are extremely volatile and extreme should be observed throughout their transport. On the 16th of every month, Police Chief Brian Irons will visit the facility to attend the regular meetings that take place in the lab. On the fourth Friday of every other month, William Birkin will use the facility to conduct a training seminar for the Chicago branch of Umbrella Inc. As the probability of an attack upon Dr. Birkin will be high, take every measure conceivable to guard his life. You will be informed of all other potential visitors and the times they will arrive as needed. Guide these individuals to their destination safely. We expect nothing but the best from you. Charles Coleman, Secretary-Chief, Umbrella Headquarters.
Headquarters.
Yeah, you like that?
I do like that. I like that so much. Oh my god, Brian, that was amazing. What is happening? What I'm doing is I'm tucking my revolver away. I am getting ink ribbons in my backpack. Tucking my revolver away. I am saving my progress. And then we're done with this goddamn episode. What do you think about that?
I think that's pretty good.
Okay. I'm glad you think that way. Just saying. Just saying here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree with me.
Good.
Because we're done. Brian. We're done. We're done. Just done.
Say it so definitively.
We're out of the police station. We're done.
Good. It's a good game.
It is a very good game. It is a great game.
Heck yeah.
We're over halfway done with it now. We are far ways done with it. I could probably beat it in like fucking 30 minutes. You give me like 30 minutes tomorrow, I'll fucking beat this game. I mean, it's kind of a tall order. To be fair.
Is it as tall as Tall Girl currently airing on Netflix?
I don't know if it's as tall as Tall Girl airing on Netflix. I don't know what show that is.
It's not a show, it's a movie. The whole premise of the movie is that a girl is tall.
Yeah, I've never read it.
It's not a book, what the fuck? You always do this. You always use the wrong words.
I've never played it. Sorry.
Well, it is a movie. I guess you can't play a movie on the big screen.
So we're gonna go ahead and call this quits, everybody. Good night for
Jesus
now.
Christ, we're still recording?
We're still recording. Good night for now, everybody.
I love you.
I love all of you too.